Like, you just heard me say it. I'm behind the camera. I'm in my friggin' boxers.
Anytime we're
She's like, just sit there. Yeah, sure.
Anytime we're ever not on camera, we're always naked.
All right, Mrs. Bokow is she's gonna eat a pepper tonight. It was all kinds of stipulations because she don't like eating. You have to pop that whole thing in your mouth, Jazz. So she won't eat a whole pepper. She'll eat a half of one. She'll eat peppers with her food, but she does not like the texture of them. She just won't. I don't know. She gave up on her pepper eating competition endeavors. But tonight, she's gonna eat the ODB. What's up, Espacante? You're gonna see her eat the ODB tonight. She made me chocolate covered, I told you that. But the chocolate came off on the bottom, so at least she'll get some, you know. And I got a yellow pod here. I decided I'm gonna take part.
I gave up on my pepper eating competition.
Patrick, what's good? Patrick is in the building.
I gave up on my pepper eating competition endeavors because the one here I can't beat because it's a speed eating competition. Half the other ones are speed eating competitions. And I can't compete against the big dogs. The only reason I was trying to compete here is because it's amateur. And I knew I could win that $1,000 if I could eat fast enough, which I can't.
Yeah. All right, guys.
And I've been gaining too much. I gained too much weight last year.
World's hottest pepper versus Miss Boca. Listen, let me explain to you how. And none of us really know what's truly the world's hottest pepper. What we do know is this: in 2021. Yours is the orange one. Say the yellow one for me.
This is the only way you'll see me eat peppers from now on.
Yeah, but you have to put the whole thing in your mouth. You have to. We gotta see.
I have retired from pepper eating.
Take the orange one. Show it to him. There you go. Yeah, half the chocolate came off on the plate. Eliza's rapping at the top of the stairs. That's what you guys are hearing in the background. She's not gonna stop. So listen, go ahead. You can eat it if you want. Just pop that whole damn thing in your mouth. Get it in there. Maybe
I'm not
2
eating
bites.
the whole thing.
All right, I need you to eat the whole thing within 1 minute. Is all.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
So let's. How do I get that claim that the world's hottest pepper? It could be. Here's the deal. In 2021, the hottest pepper that we ate. Alexa, stop. There's too much going on right now.
Turn the TV down. You don't want to put it down.
I'd rather have the beats going. It's covering
and tell
up.
Eliza to go upstairs.
She's not going to. She's freestyle rapping at the top of the stairs right now. So in 2021, the hottest pepper that we ate, and we ate multiples thereof to test this theory, was the NK Hellhammer. Hotter than a Prima Tally. I'll still argue to this day. I think, in my personal opinion, it's a little bit hotter. Okay?
Yeah, it's unstable, but I think it's hotter than Prima Tally.
Yeah, I mean, it's not unstable. It's being stable.
We haven't had a huge variety of Prima Tallies from lots of different people, but we've had a lot of Prima Tallies from several people.
4 or 5 growers. So, but anyways, so the hottest one that we had in 21 was the MK Hellhammer. In 2022, Nick let me grow the Hellhammer. Plus, I got Hellhammers from him, and we tested it against a whole bunch of other peppers. There were some different pods that weren't red pods that had a longer hang time and the throat burn for someone like me and some other stuff. But overall, the hottest pepper in 2022 growing season was still the NK Hellhammer, except this. Gotta eat the placenta.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
You can have your chocolate afterwards. Alexa, come on. Mommy's doing a video. She's live right now, honey. So the...
Now I'm eating placenta with no chocolate. I wasn't thinking.
I know. So anyways, so in the end of the season, our season was over pretty much, but it was late, and I mean, if this is mid-November, end of November. Dr. Duck Butter had sent me. You can eat the chocolate from mine on the bottom. I'm gonna eat this yellow pod right here with chocolate on it. The chocolate has no sweetness. It's baker's chocolate. There's no sugar in it. You can eat the rest of this if you want. Dip it in there.
I'm gonna be up all night.
So, Duck Butter sends me this ODB, Orange Dragon's Breath. It was from Dragon's Breath, isolated Dragon's Breath seed, so it was not a cross. It's a color variant. But this thing,
color variant's hot as hell.
We were live on Instagram when I cut a little piece off, put it in my mouth. It was a lot like the Hellhammer, a small piece. You would get that stinging heat. Whereas most peppers, you eat that small piece, you don't really catch that much. She comes in here. I said, try this. She tries a little bite. She's like, what the hell is that? Then
And it doesn't
She
taste
nibbled
as,
on
it
it.
does not taste as bad as
No, we nibbled on it for 2-3 days, right? We had it sitting on a plate and we were just trying little slices of it. And I was like, what the heck is this? So, yeah, I gave one to Johnny. I handed him another pepper. So he did eat another pod before it. We were doing hot sauce tasting all day. So, of course, he didn't want to get his stomach too wrecked.
because it was morning. He had a lot to do.
But Johnny, he took one bite of it and he looked at me and said, you growing this? There's a video of him saying all this. You growing this out? See the seeds, see the seeds. I'm like, yeah, I got seeds to it. But he took that one bite, he put that thing in his pocket.
Okay, now be quiet.
He realized how
Quiet.
bad it was. What?
I know I don't look wrecked because
Oh yeah.
I don't usually look wrecked when I eat.
That was horrible.
I don't have much of a reaction, but I do feel I'm on the inside. I'm having a reaction. My chest is tight. You know, my mouth. You know, the roof of my mouth is stinging. My tongue's stinging. I mean, it's about as lit. I'm gonna get off of one pepper. It's hard for me to give an accurate judgment because I'm eating with chocolate, which is probably helping the heat a little bit since it's, you know, a little bit of milk product in there with not a lot of liquid. But I mean, I'd have to eat a Hellhammer and a Pre-Vitality like recently. You know, when we're judging all this stuff, none of us can ever give accurate descriptions because of all our tolerances go up and down, and that. But if I had to guess, I can't guess because I haven't ate a Pre-Vitality or a Hellhammer recently. I don't know what my tolerance is. But that's one of the hottest peppers in the world, period. That's all I know. And last time I had it, I think I might.
You got cramps from one bite. One bite, you were freaking.
Let me talk. Wasn't that around? I'm. If you notice, I have no patience. It's because I'm lit. Wasn't that around the time that I was eating a lot of Hellhammers?
Yes, you were smashing them because I just got done
It was
picking.
the same time?
Yes, I picked them.
Was it around? But I wasn't trying to train for a competition though. I was just eating them casually.
It was the end of season, and you were eating up every fresh pod you had because we didn't have that many. We had places inside, but
if I'm remembering correctly, the first one I had maxed out I had a really high tolerance. Because I had the highest tolerance I ever had, and I naturally have a high tolerance because I had trained that summer for a pepper eating competition, and I would have smashed it. I just would have because I was training so hard. I was eating Hellhammers like all day. Sometimes I'd put more than one pepper in my mouth at the same time, like a Hellhammer and something else. Like one time I put a Hellhammer and a Carolina Reaper that was grown out back, that was concentrated.
California Reaper.
California Reaper. It was grown out back where all of the peppers go hotter because there's no sun and they only produce one pepper. And I handled that fine, and because I was just training so hard. So this was not right then, but maybe a month later, I still have a high tolerance because I'd just been training not too long ago, and I ate that pepper and I got cramps off of one bite. I didn't finish eating that pepper until maybe the next day, and it just
we still never finished it. We wasted half of it.
Oh, I never ate.
I had a slice the next day with my breakfast. Then I said, eat that. Then you ate more. And when I got home, there was still half a pepper there. It was that hot. I mean, Thomas just ate one.
I'm not eating fresh pods by themselves anymore, but I am eating fresh pods several times a day with food. So my hot tolerance is probably not low. It is pod season. My tolerance is probably pretty good, and I just got the most I've been lit up this year. Off of a chocolate-covered pod, which chocolate-covered pods are probably slightly less hard on me than a regular pod.
They're easier to eat because you love chocolate. Plus, they have a little bit of milk fat. Not much, because that was just.
It might not. I don't know if the chocolate might not help. I don't know.
It does.
It does. Okay. Well, you said it does. Well, anyways, I don't not eat. I'm never gonna eat raw pods without chocolate anymore because I'm retired from the channel. Y'all don't see me here anymore for a reason. I don't purge, so I gained tons of weight. I had 2 babies and never gained any weight But I started this channel with him, and I gained tons of weight. So I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to keep gaining more and more weight. And if I do have a pod, I'm not gonna suffer through the flavor. So I'm retired. but we came out of retirement to tell you this is one of the hottest peppers in the world.
Yeah. So, anyways, I should have took better care of this plant. It's in a little 1 gallon pot.
But it's not being. This plant might never exist again. It hasn't been isolated or taken care of properly. We don't know if
well, duck butter.
If any of us are going to be able to reproduce it accurately.
He sent some to another guy, and they grew kind of funky. Thomas just ate one, and it was small, just like it wasn't small; it was medium sized. But either way, they weren't huge. The one we had last year was very big. But I still have some more pods on it. They're just small. The plant's small. So
half the time though,
I will review one. You guys will see me. I will take the same size bite as I do with every pepper. I have a certain size that I take as a solo bite. Then I eat the rest with food, and I'll let you guys know what I think of it.
But if this one cross-pollinated, when we grow it next year, it could be half the heat.
Well, no. Guess what I found? Like 4 seeds of it in my box. They were in the.
Oh, he still got some.
I got like 4 seeds. So I'll grow like 2 of it next year.
And we'll isolate it next year.
Yeah, and we know that's what it is.
This is Dr. Duck Butter seed.
Right, and so this pepper is.
Here's
the thing.
Dr. Duck Butter doesn't mind.
No, he told me to grow that thing out. He got the seeds from Pickles that they're isolated. Dragon Breath. He even showed him I guess whatever. Said, hey, look, we never seen an orange variant come from the Dragon's Breath. But we know that a lot of times people think that it goes light when it goes lighter color.
Are we sure this one is hot as last year though?
That's why I just had you eat it. I don't know. Do you think is it? I mean,
I cannot tell. I cannot say yes or no because I haven't had a pale hammer recently. I haven't had a prima tali recently.
But I mean, that thing lit you up just now. That chocolate definitely covered up because I ate that pot and it didn't do nothing.
I haven't been as lit as I've ever been, but I live with Uncle Bull Cow. I'm eating hot stuff all the time, so.
But you think it still had? You think it still had that?
That is a real pepper.
To it, yeah.
That's the most.
Thomas said
that is the most lit I've been this year, and I've ate tons of pods. I've been eating tons of really hot pods.
Yeah.
But
you've had prima talis.
Although I haven't had any placentas yet this year.
I know. Well, you've had prima talis though.
But I'll sit down and eat 4 peppers with a dinner. I'm not eating the placenta, but I'm eating around the placenta. Yeah. I might eat like 4 of the hottest peppers at the same time with my dinner and eat around the placenta. So that's like equal to at least 1.5, 2 peppers.
Yeah. But anyways, we would like to see if anyone has seeds to this, I would say grow it out, man. This thing has a lot of potential. Now, I talked to Troy Primo about this pepper last year, and he said, yeah, he goes, I always thought, he always thought that something going orange is on its way to yellow. So he would think, it might be milder.
He's a botanist, so we have to take what he said seriously.
Then when I explained a little more, and he's like, yeah, you never know. Because here's the thing, an orange ghost, okay, at least the ones that I've had and I've grown, is hotter than a red ghost, okay? And there's other orange peppers out there that I've had that are hotter than the red variant, okay? So just because it's orange doesn't always mean it's going to go the route of lighter. It's just a different color. And a lot of people have seen, anyone that knows when something goes peach and then it goes back to another, it's just like the super boots and those other ones, like the peach boots and the different crosses of them. They went peach, and then all of a sudden, 2-3 years later, you get red pods. And people say, oh, reverted. No. You bite into one of them red ones, you will get wrecked off it. It is way hotter than a regular red ghost. So we don't know what happens in the genetics during that phase. The placenta gets spongier and bigger, but we believe that this pepper went up. Like it literally jumped. And the Dragon's Breath, people say they tested at 2.2 before the red one. I don't know. The red ones, I've had ones that were not too bad, and I've had ones that were stupid hot.
And the orange would test well.
Because I don't think that it's got the tannins and the
brown pods, the blue pods, they don't test. It doesn't matter how hot it is.
I think the orange one would test well because it's not. You know, and I don't know if it's got those kind
Yeah,
of
the green and the green and the brown, they never make it in the top 10 hottest.
You
peppers.
go even look
But
at
not by testing.
even look at Guinness. Like you'll see that the top 10 peppers are, they think they got 7 or 8 that they have made Guinness, you know, well, they've got more than that. There's been probably, but I'm talking about, you get down to Ghost and, you know, it's Red Savina and stuff, but you'll look and you got, you know, the Reaper, the Primo, the Scorpion, the Butch T Scorpion, the Douglas, you know, but none of them are chocolate pods. None of them are mustard pods.
But you can't have a mustard eventually go to red, and that would test.
Exactly. And so that's what, if you guys are paying attention to something, I don't know if how many people are paying attention.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
I don't know how many people are paying attention to this, but I have a bottle on the way right now of the new Experience sauce. Now, someone said that they did not like the taste. They said it's screaming hot, though. They said they didn't like the taste. They said it tasted like the One Chip Challenge. I don't know how accurate that is, but all I can say...
Just take a look at the baby.
It's made with distillate and powder and pepper X, so it's not an all-natural sauce. It has extract, okay? But the sauce is red, okay?
And it's a pepper X sauce.
So does that mean if it's true that this is just pepper X in there?
Pepper X was green, so it would have been testing low. But if it is really pepper X and it's turned red, that means it's going to test high.
Exactly, most likely, yes. So you guys stay tuned for that, because I'm guessing that if that's true, make sure you understand. I'm saying if it's true, if that sauce, red sauce, is made with red pepper X, then you guys, you know, maybe I'll release the results of that.
And we can't,
maybe it does test higher. I don't know.
We can't sleep on Ed, because whether you like him or not, he's a millionaire, multi-millionaire. He has more money than any of us, and he can pay people to do anything he wants. If he wants hot peppers, he can get hot peppers. Like,
yeah.
If we can do it as small people, obviously he can do it.
Well, it's only $40 to get them tested, but anyways, to cross and select a breed, and of course, if you have a team doing it, you know, of course you have better. Just the more people on a project, the better. But I just want to tell everybody that there's other peppers out there.
My chest is just now coming down, and when I know. You know, sometimes my mouth doesn't have a strong reaction to anything. If, like right now, I'm not, it would be, I'd have to eat more than one pepper to have a really strong reaction. But I know from my chest that the pepper is super crazy hot, because my chest was feeling, I mean, every time I eat too much, I want to take my bra off. That's the only, I'm sorry, I'm a girl, that's the only way I know how to explain. Like, he runs around when he's at his most. Me, I just sit here wishing I could take my bra off. Like, and if I was off camera, I would like get this thing off, because I feel like I can't breathe. You know, because the bra like feel like it was constricting my airways, and the pepper just, I don't know, just get that tightness in my chest when I eat something crazy hot. And that's like the only way I can really judge like one pepper by itself. And so, yeah, I would be interested in like getting my hands on a Primo Italian Hellhammer right now and like trying to compare it. But like I said, it's just so hard trying to do it by your mouth.
Yeah, and it is very hard. My thing is this. I'm going to say this, okay? I've eaten whole pods. I've eaten half of pods. It is my best.
But last year it wasn't hard. Last year that was the hottest.
My best judgment is when I cut that piece off and I take that initial solo bite and then I eat the rest with food. I'm always better doing it like that, making that kind of comparison. Now, I found the caramel Primo Tally. I did it a few days or a week after the chocolate. I found the caramel Primo Tally burned me worse, and I got a gut bomb from it. Like I ate it with food. I ate a solo bite, but I ate the rest with food, and I got a gut bomb in the morning, and it was a rough one. I had to drink a whole bunch of milk and eat a banana after just even having breakfast. So I think that. I just think that there's so much out there we don't know. I mean, the world's hottest pepper is possibly,
and all we do is eat
the world's
American
hottest pepper is possibly growing in someone's backyard, accidental cross,
in an island somewhere.
They don't even know about it. You see what I'm saying? I could have grew world's hottest pepper last year.
I have a friend in Indonesia.
I had accidental crosses 2 years in a row. I actually have one out in my work. I have no clue what it is. I know that I lost the tag, but all I know is that one was not what it was supposed to be, but now I forgot what it is.
I
know.
have friends from all around the world. I went to an international school, and I live in a town that has people from a lot of different countries. Even though it's a very small town, it's just a very eclectic, unique town because we're surrounded by three big cities, and we have a lot of war refugees. And then we just have people from random places. Like two of my best friends growing up were from South Africa, and then I had people from Thailand, Laos, and I'm half Filipino, and then like I said, when I went away to school, oh yeah, we have a lot of Muslims here that are war refugees. Oh yeah, some of my basically family growing up were from Bosnia war refugees. Anyways, this town is just like that. We've got a lot of Mexicans and Puerto Ricans. Well, we only have a few Puerto Ricans. Anyways, my point is, because of that, and I went to international school, and I've used to live in Savannah. I know people from a lot of different places that eat hot stuff. I would really, really, really love to like talk to all of them, message all of them, and try and see if any of them are interested in looking at their local farmers markets or talking to their grandma and seeing what the hottest pepper, as far as their grandma's concerned, is, or as far as the local farmer there is. You know what I'm saying? Like in the Philippines and Thailand or Borneo or wherever. I actually have a contact in Indonesia that I have plants imported from once. And I'd like to talk to him, and because he would take a more of a serious approach. Like my friends might be too busy, but he might look at it as a business opportunity, and I want to get him like looking around. I'm very interested in just because like places like Thailand, and they cultivating plants is like what they do for a hobby. They don't do football
What's
stuff
up,
as
Justin?
much like we do. They're what the pastime for the entire culture is largely cultivating and creating their own hybrids and different things of plants. So if we could talk to somebody in Thailand and find like a unique pepper, it wouldn't just look good and be hot. Possibly it would taste good, and it might not be that hot, but we could probably find some really good tasting culinary peppers if I talk to people, you know. Anyways, I'm rambling because I'm sleepy and I had a bunch of chocolate.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna get going. People are dropping off. So listen, I'll say this: that I really wish. Would you eat if I give you a smaller one without chocolate? Would you just eat it? I'm telling you right now, I just ate that yellow pod with the chocolate, and I didn't even get burned off it. Like, it literally masked the burn so much. Like, I need you to eat a whole one. Maybe, I don't know, maybe put like a pickle around it or something, make a sandwich with a pickle. But all I know is the chocolate did mask the heat from that other pepper. So
the only thing we're trying to do is figure out if that thing is the same thing we ate last year. Because we know that last year that was the hottest pepper we got. But it could have been end of season stressed hot. And then maybe that's why it was extra hot. It would definitely be as hot as the Prima Tali or Hellhammer. We're trying to figure out if it's hotter. But if I eat one of those right now,
I don't have any more.
I still have nothing to compare it to. Oh, okay. I was actually trying to do it right now because I don't want to have
guys. Who wants to see Mrs. Bocout? We'll have you do a Prima Tali versus that pepper, a red Prima Tali.
But I can't eat them at the same time.
Why not?
Because one of them's gonna light me up, and the other one's gonna get me more lit, and I'm gonna be able to tell which one's hotter.
We'll let you take a break. We'll literally let you eat one, just so you can experience it right then. We'll do a live, guys. We'll have her do Prima Tali versus the ODB.
Because I see people eat like 20 peppers, and they're like, "Oh, this is the hottest one," but actually, it might have been the one before them.
What's good, brother?
Or the building of the last 3 or something.
Yeah, I think we'll do that. So I'll definitely have a red Prima Tali at the same time these next ones. All of them are green. That was the only orange one. I actually seen it started turning orange like a week ago, and I said, "Oh yeah." And so Duck Butter was actually going to send me some. So I showed him that. I told him that. I said, you don't have to. So what I'll do is we'll get a Prima Tali versus that. And then maybe I'll have Nick send me a Hellhammer. Like I said, I think the Hellhammer is in that, or would be run neck and neck. But I honestly believe that, and I think that the Hellhammer are both hotter than a Prima Tali. I'm sorry, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I think Prima Tali's up there. I think it's one of the hottest peppers, and I think it's the hottest pepper that is commercially, somewhat semi-commercially available. So, all right, guys, we love you. We're gonna come back. Prima Tali versus OD.